Hi, Math 8 students. Today we're looking at more multiplication and division of numbers written in scientific notation, of course in word problem format. Here's our first problem. So we have the United States debt is approximately $16 trillion and the population of the United States is approximately 400 million people. If each person is equally responsible for the national debt, how much does each person owe? So in the directions it says to do all of these in scientific notation. So we have to start by writing these numbers in scientific notation. So 16 trillion is 1.6 times 10 to the 3, 6, 9, 12, and one more makes it 13. And since we're talking about each person being equally responsible, we're dividing this number by the population. And 400 million is 4 times 10 to the 3, 6, 8. So 1.6 divided by 4 is like doing 16 divided by 4. 16 divided by 4 is 4. So 1.6 divided by 4 is 0.4 times 10, subtracting our exponents to the fifth. Now, that's not written correctly in scientific notation, so we have to rewrite it. This gets bigger by one place, so the exponent gets smaller by one place. So each person will be responsible for 4 times 10 to the fourth dollars, or $40,000. And that would get rid of our national debt as it is right now. All right, let's continue. Next one. Our national debt increases by approximately $4 billion per day. How much does the national debt increase per year? So that seems crazy, but keep in mind, even though it's increasing by that much per day, it also is getting paid, so it's not always that much. So 4 billion is 4 times 10 to the ninth, and there are 365 days in a typical year. So we're going to multiply that by 365. So we can do 365 times 4, and 5 times 4 is 20. 6 times 4 is 24 plus 2 is 26. 3 times 4 is 12 plus 2 is 14. So that's 1,460 times 10 to the ninth. Now, this number is too big, so we are going to make it smaller. 1, 2, 3 by 3 places. That's 1.46 times 10, and that means my exponent has to get bigger by 3 places, times 10 to the 12th. So it's 1.46 times 10 to the 12th. All right, let's try another one. Number 3. A rectangle has a length of 3,250,000 centimeters and a width of 200,000 centimeters. Find the area of the rectangle. Well, we know area is length times width, so we just write them in scientific notation. That's 3.25 times 10 to the sixth, multiplied by 2 times 10 to the fifth, and multiplying 3.25 times 2, 5 times 2 is 10, 2 times 2 is 4 plus 1 more is 5, and 2 times 3 is 6, with 2 places after the decimal, so it's 6.5 times 10, adding the exponents to the 11th. And since we're talking area, we can write centimeters squared. All right, let's try another. Number 4. A rectangle has an area of 96,400,000 square centimeters and a width of 4 million centimeters. Find the length of the rectangle. So now they're giving us the area and a width. We want to find the length, so we're going to divide. So it's 9.64 times 10 to the seventh divided by 4 times 10 to the sixth. And we can do 4 into 9.64. 4 goes into 9 once, with 1 left over, into 16 4 times, with none left over, and into 4 again once. So that's 1.41 times 10 to the first, since we're subtracting. So that would be the length. So we're going to write length here, or centimeters. All right. So I think that's it for me. You guys are now going to try some on your own. So go ahead and try 5 through 8. Check in with me so you can be sure that you have the right answers before moving on to your exit tickets and homework.